Good evening and welcome to the program Transforming Agriculture in Nigeria. I'm your host, Gabriel Ojile. In this episode, we shall continue with our exploration of the gains of partnership between the federal government of Nigeria and the International Fund for Agricultural Development IFAD under the Value Chain Development Program. In this episode, we shall be taking selected testimonies from Southeast Nigeria where the VCDP has impacted on the lives of rural farmers, particularly women and youth, through some very innovative components of the program like nutrition training and gender equality and women empowerment initiative, also called GALS. Do stay tuned and keep watching.
Every part of Nigeria has something to offer.
Welcome back. Transforming Agriculture in Nigeria starts off with news from the Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security and the sector at large. Our lead story is from Jigawa, where the Agric Minister inspected wheat farms, donating agric inputs to the Jigawa state government. Do stay tuned for details of these and other stories. The Minister of Agriculture and Food Security, Senator Abubakar Kyari, alongside the Governor of Jigawa State, Malam Umar Namadi, and other stakeholders, were on an inspection tour of wheat farms in Jigawa State and donated agricultural inputs to the Jigawa State government to support farmers in the state. This inspection and donation took place during the 2025 Wheat Farmers Greenfield Day celebration organized by the Jigawa State government in collaboration with the Flour Mill Association of Nigeria, which was held in Dabi Village, Ringim local government area of Jigawa State. The free agricultural inputs donated by the minister on behalf of the federal government include 10,000 water pumps with accessories, 10,000 pieces of NAPSA sprayers, 10,000 liters of herbicides, 10,000 liters of pesticide, and 10,000 liters of organic fertilizers. Speaking at the occasion, the minister expressed satisfaction with the agricultural transformation agenda of Jigawa State. He stated that the federal government has earlier supported the cultivation of 40,000 hectares of wheat in the state under the National Agricultural Growth Scheme and Agro Pocket, and will continue to do more to ensure food and nutrition security.
To elevate agriculture as a pathway to national food security and economic stability, we are resolute in our mission to transform the agricultural landscape. We are strongly inclined towards strategic engagements and collaborations, particularly between the federal and state governments and the private sector to entrench sustainable solutions that will have far-reaching impact on the agricultural sector and the economy at large. Dry season farming, primarily aimed at ensuring year-round cropping and significant response to climate change, is a clear initiative of the federal government through the Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security to ramp up the production of major staples to close further the gap between supply and demand of food commodities, cause sustained reduction in food prices, and ultimately ensure a food and nutrition secure Nigeria.
Also speaking during the occasion, the governor of Jigawa State, Malam Umar Namadi, stated that Jigawa State government under his leadership will continue to support agriculture to ensure food security, job, and wealth creation in the state. The governor appreciated President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for the renewed hope agenda in the agric sector. He added that Jigawa State government is targeting to expand wheat production from 80,000 hectares in 2025 to 500,000 hectares by 2030.
Jigawa State is unwavering in its commitment to achieving national sufficiency in wheat production. Our vision is ambitious, but yet achievable. We aim to cultivate 500,000 hectares of wheat by 2030, inshallah. This target is firmly aligned with our 12-point development agenda and our agricultural transformation agenda. We are confident that through the strategic investment and technological advancement and the continued collaboration, we will realize this goal, inshallah. Let me take this opportunity to inform the Honorable Minister and all our partners in the journey to agricultural transformation that we have gone far in our plan to establish the Jigawa State Farm Mechanization Company, which will cover all the 30 constituencies in the state. Already 300 tractors, 60 combined harvesters, and other implements including planters and threshers have been procured to be launched hopefully within the first quarter of this year, inshallah. This is in line with our commitment to promote agricultural mechanization, reduce farm drudgery, make agriculture attractive to our teeming youth, and boost production.
Ensure that the quality doesn't drop.
Berkata Family, a human rights radio and television, has sought for partnership with the Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security to educate farmers on modern agricultural technologies and innovations to boost food production in Nigeria. The Chief Executive Officer of Berkata Family Human Rights Radio and Television, Ahmed Issa, popularly known as Ordinary President, recently made this appeal during a meeting between the organization and the Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security in Abuja. The Ordinary President stated that the program would be freely produced by the organization without a financial implication on the side of the ministry, but only resource persons from the ministry would be needed to educate farmers and create awareness on some important knowledge that farmers need to be aware of.
We are going to do this program in different languages. Somebody will come, the same thing where somebody come break down in broken English. Another person will come next week to do in Igbo language or Yoruba language or Hausa language. We want to use the popularity and the acceptance of the program to penetrate, the grassroots with the message.
Also speaking during the meeting, the Minister of State for Agriculture and Food Security, Senator Aliyu Sabi Abdullahi, told the Ordinary President and other members of his team that the ministry has supported thousands of farmers to ensure all-year-round farming in Nigeria. He added that the ministry is also developing an e-extension platform to bridge the gap in extension service delivery. The minister considered the idea of partnership between the ministry and Berkata Family as a welcome idea that will create more awareness about agriculture.
You go, you see all the cooperative banks. In Africa, for example, Kenya, they have a very solid working cooperative bank. Ethiopia, the same thing. Europe, all those European countries, they have cooperative banks. They are not among the big because they are operating at that level. So we are also looking at that because if it works for them, we are looking at how it is going to work for us. And that is what the experts are looking at. So all of these things are very important. And we want a situation where if you say you are a cooperative, we must be able to know that you are following the cooperative principles. You are having reports. You are having accounts that is audited. All these things. So those are the things that we are also looking at. And like I said, you are dealing with the people at the grassroots. We will do it in such a way that at the end of the day, based on this kind of partnership that we're already creating, your own platform too can be supported to create awareness and also support people who can form themselves in cooperatives. And when it comes to training and all those other things, they will all be carried along.
Maybe in clusters.
Yes.
The program is Transforming Agriculture in Nigeria, a program sponsored by the Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security to enlighten the public on the efforts of government to develop agriculture and ensure food security. Part of this mandate involves ensuring that rural farmers are empowered through the provision of inputs and training to increase their productivity and livelihood. And because government cannot do it alone, partnerships with international development agencies like IFAD have helped government achieve its goals. That is why the program has dedicated time to showcase some of the impact this partnership has had in the lives of beneficiary farmers. In this episode, we shall look at the story of some beneficiaries in the Southeast where the Value Chain Development Program has made tremendous impact. Keep watching.
Youth empowerment is one of the goals of the Value Chain Development Program implemented under a partnership between the International Fund for Agricultural Development IFAD and the Federal Government of Nigeria. The model adopted focused on developing enterprise models along the value chains of rice and cassava as income-generating enterprises to create jobs for the youth in the agricultural sector. Through a successful implementation of this model in participating states, many youths have established and are engaged in enterprises such as rice seed and cassava stem enterprises, owners of tricycles providing transport services to farmers to and from the farms and markets, owners of tractors and power tillers providing mechanization services to their communities for incomes, producers of cassava and rice flours, owners of rice threshers thresher rice for producers, spray teams spraying farmers' fields as an enterprise, owners of one-stop input shops, etc. Chidi Okbara is a beneficiary of the VCDP Seed Entrepreneurship Training under the Youth Enterprise Model. He is a native of Orumba North Local Government Area of Anambra State, where the VCDP is being implemented. Today, he is a certified cassava stem multiplicator, blazing the trail in certified cassava stem multiplication.
I started with 1 hectare. After the training, they gave us satisfied seed at Umudike, and they provided other mechanized equipment for us to start up with, which I did when I came back from the training. I cultivated the first 1 hectare, even though it wasn't profiting enough. But considering the courages they were giving to me and the follow-up, I continued with another hectare the next year, being 2018. Then was when I noticed the real benefit in cassava cultivation.
Besides helping in expanding his farmland and producing cassava cuttings, the VCDP training also propelled Chidi to a bigger venture.
Initially, I was producing only the cuttings. I never knew you can make more money in selling cuttings alone. Now, it was at Umudike that I was trained that only the cuttings can make you a millionaire, which I started with. I sold my first ratoon cutting at September 2018, where I made about 120,000 for the first time in agric. So after that, when I harvested, I had no much interest in the roots as at then. So the second harvest gave me another batch of money. That was, I harvested December, January. So I made another sales. After that, I discovered that there was a lot of fortune in agric.
Chidi Okbara has become a major supplier of certified cassava stem to other farmers, the Federal Ministry of Agriculture, as well as its institutions.
So as it stands now, every farming season, I make huge amounts of money, both from the ministry and from the institutions attached to the ministry. I think it's a great thing that I've actually achieved a lot from cassava cultivation.
For Anambra State VCDP Coordinator Emmanuel Akuncha, Chidi is one of the many success stories coming from the southeastern states.
He was trained at a National Crop Research Institute, Umudike, in Abia State. He came back, we gave him a starter pack. Today, he produces his cassava, he packages it, and supplies to farmers, other farmers. Even people come from outside the state to book for cassava cuttings, certify improved cassava cuttings. And today he's talking about millions. The midterm review mission were at Isula in Orumba South, and he told them that he has bought his second vehicle.
A focus of youth empowerment is disability inclusion, where the VCDP program targets persons living with disability to empower them with training, inputs, as well as other initiatives to equip them to be self-sufficient.
Ahambo Ogele Moses Okonkwo.
Moses Okonkwo is one such beneficiary who has been able to increase his productivity from farming 1 hectare to 4 hectares of rice. Through training on improved agricultural practices, his yield and fortunes have increased, giving him the wherewithal to hire much help.
1 hectare of land rice.
Before now, I cultivated 1 hectare of land, and because I couldn't farm for myself, I employed about 20 people to help me with cultivation every farming season.
In a year, when
IFAD came, I was able to expand my farm to about 4 hectares or more because they helped with inputs and training. This means that my workers increase, and I have up to 70% working with me every season. Again, because of the training, my yield increased. Before, I could get 1 ton per hectare. But because of the training I received on good agronomic practices, I get 3 to 4 tons per hectare. And now, my yield in the 4 hectares farmland is very good.
Yet another goal of the Value Chain Development Program VCDP is the empowerment of female farmers by equipping them with skills needed to help them take more active decision-making roles in the home front. This it has achieved through its Gender Action Learning System GIRLS, an initiative which aims at reducing gender inequality and promoting harmonious and violence-free families in rural areas through sensitization of traditional rulers and men on the need for women empowerment. Through the GIRLS initiative, many women now have access to production land and are producing crops of their choices for incomes. Women now have acquired and have control over their assets. Women now can earn and have control over their incomes. Many men now help their wives with household chores, letting them to save time and energy for other productive activities that are beneficial to the household. Many broken homes have been reconciled by this methodology. The GIRLS initiative is one of the components of the VCDP being implemented in Enugu State and which has created changes in the home front for rural women. Judith Ojize and her family are living testimonies of the impact of GIRLS training. Judith is a rice farmer in Aniri local government area of Enugu State. The mother of 6 says, prior to the training, the responsibility of providing for their children rested solely on her shoulder in addition to other marital problems.
The thing is that all the responsibilities in the home, including feeding, was on me. My husband was not helpful at home. If you knew me before, I didn't even have the time to plait my hair. I was always on low cost because there was no money and no time. My major concern was always what the children would eat.
Judith's husband, Kenneth, recounts how he acted towards his wife and his children and how he has changed because of the GIRLS initiative.
My character has changed. Has changed too. Like she said before, a lot of things have changed. It is easy to blame the devil because back then, if you talk to me, it will go through one ear and come out through the other. There were things she will tell me and I will tell her that as a woman, she has no right to speak to me like that. After all, I married her. But since GIRLS training and after she explained everything about GIRLS to me, it was as if cold water was poured on me. It cooled my temper. Then I had to train too. And since I started following her for the training, things are different for us. I don't know how to explain, but things changed in my family, in my business, and even my relationship with people.
I
have taught a lot of families the IFAD GIRLS methodology. I go from family to family to teach the benefits of a couple working together even with their children. Another innovative component of the VCDP is the nutrition-sensitive agriculture, which is targeted at improving the dietary diversity and intake of households. Under this component, the VCDP in benefiting states focused on the establishment of home gardens with assorted vegetables, moringa seedlings, fruit trees, and chickens for household nutrition improvement and incomes, conduct of sensitization campaigns on consumption and utilization of provitamin A cassava, orange flesh, sweet potato, and brown rice, amongst other initiatives. Today, men, women, and youth are engaged in nutrition pathways of production, incomes, and women empowerment. Rosalyn Uzoma Amadi is a cassava farmer in Ohazara local government area of Ebonyi State. She is a beneficiary of the nutrition-sensitive agriculture training. She has had a garden in her home since 2019.
They taught us what we should put in the home garden. Even they equipped us.
the what we use to like something like a water can, wheelbarrow, net, so that the fowl and other things will not be spoiling our this thing. Even they give us money to buy the seeds we used to plant. So they taught us to plant pumpkin leaf, okra leaf, moringa, bitter leaf, cucumber. In fact, many types of vegetables. As you can see there, they taught us. They even help us. They equipped us to do it. Oh, it has helped me a lot. Oh. It has helped me a lot. Without even being told, you know that the home garden is talking on me. So it has helped me. Even in my shop, I used to buy everyday vegetable because I do kasankwobi, and this kasankwobi needs vegetable every day. So because of that, my home garden, I don't run to market again to buy. Not even, we eat it and I use it for my commercial purpose. I make money from the home garden, so it helps me.
Rosalind says that incorporating healthy vegetables grown in her home garden into her family's daily meals has not only reduced her children's visit to the hospital, but also helped in the management of her husband's health condition.
My husband is a diabetic patient and he has been living with drugs. Every day he took drugs. But for the help of this home garden, it's not like that again, because he eats less swallow and plenty vegetable, and it has been helping him. Drugs he took is once in a while. He doesn't live. If you don't take drugs today, he will collapse or he will, So, but now the vegetable, the home garden has helped him a lot.
Youth Empowerment Enterprise, Gender Action Learning System, Commodity Alliance Forums, Disability Inclusion Models, etc. These are all innovative initiatives that have worked in the empowering rural farmers under the Value Chain Development Program. Many beneficiaries, especially women and youth, have been targeted under this program and can testify that the impact this federal government partnership with IFAD will continue to be felt long after the program winds up. And the renewed hope agenda of the federal government in the area of agriculture is set to create more impact in the lives of farmers everywhere and anywhere in the country. Join me again same time next week for another episode of Transforming Agriculture in Nigeria, where we bring you updates on the implementation of government policies under the Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security. Until then, enjoy the rest of your day.